Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to another stream. We are today playing Pokemon Pokopia. So, if you could let me know, is my audio all working? And it would appear that the event is finished. It's not said anything about a Pokemon being the talk of the town today. We'll put it there. Yes, we will replace the stamp, which will get sorted in a couple of days. I don't think we need any of those, to be honest. Okay, right, that's fine. So, what we're going to do then is we are going to be cleaning up the Bleak Beach, which is the title of the stream, but I'm just going to quickly see if we still got the event going on. Oh. Okay, Slowbro is here instead. Yeah. Oh. Okay. That's random. Okay. Wooden plate, squishy clay, gold teeth. Why would I want gold teeth? Okay, so Slowbro's doing an event apparently. Who knew? Who knew that that was going to be happening? I didn't. So that means that Hoppip is no longer in the Pokemon Center, but we're gonna go and give Hoppip a home in the yellow carpet habitat. Wanna move in here? Is that my new home? Yeah, it is. Okay, there we go. Hoppip now has a home, which is good. So let's now head over to the Bleak Beach, which is just going to be over here. So we're just going to go to Bleak Beach, where we will be doing what we're doing for today. Okay, so what we are going to be doing is, as I say, cleaning up the Bleak Beach to raise the environment level. So what we've done off camera is we have unlocked a new Pokemon, and this one is one of my favorites. It's a really huge Oh, what's that here? Nothing. Okay. Right. So this one is one of my favorites. It's a water type Pokemon. We got a recipe for a chic street light. Though that being said, here he is. We have unlocked Piplup. How's your comfort level? Want some decoration? Okay, follow me. So, what Piplup could do, oops, is he can water the mud to allow us to remove it. So just like that, this was a mud pit. We've just removed it, which will help raise the environment level. So we're going to do that around where the Pokemon Center is. And then we can level up the environment, try and get some new Pokemon, and we will be all good. So, on this kind of little island here, I want to make sure there's no mud anywhere. Okay, so we've just had Piplup water this mud. So let's water this once more. And what this means is that we've got rid of some of the mud in the area. And we've got a little Pokeball. So let's grab that. And we got a resort table. Oops. Press the wrong button there. So, obviously, Piplup's got the water speciality, which is what makes him able to do this. There we go. And then what? Are we able to mine this? We can cut that. And that gives us twine, okay. But then what that means is we can go and do this. There we go, so the environment level is going to be improving with every little bit we do here. So we're going to let Piplup do this on watering the mud, sorting it all out. And we are just quickly going to do all this mud here. And then I think most of the Bleak Beach where we are currently, and where we have been, will have been cleaned up. And we won't have the mud all over the place, which will be perfect. Hello to everyone that is on the stream right now. I hope you are enjoying. If you are enjoying the stream, make sure you do like the stream and subscribe to the channel. Greatly helps the channel get more views. So let's go and stand here, and he will do his good old water there, and we should be able to go and clean up all of this. Someone's having trouble following you. Is someone meant to be following me? Oh, it's you. I was going to say, Piplup shouldn't have any problems following me. Piplup, why are you going over there? Can Piplup not walk through flowers? Or is Piplup just... Piplup's disowned me. Piplup decided he wanted to sit down. Follow me. Oh. Oh, give them some food. Okay. So you need to keep them well fed if you're going to keep having them do work. Okay. And now he'll come and do the work again. How have you managed to... Oh. So, I didn't realise there was a hole there. Right, come on. Oh, he's done the watering. There we go. We've restored a habitat there. However, I think we need to... Oh, hang on. We need to see if we have a block. Because we could do with just cleaning that up a little bit. Because there's... Yeah, that's not meant to be... You're not meant to be able to fall through the flowers. And we'll clean up this little bit of mud. And that should do us, I think. Let's split up. There we go. Because we have cleaned up the mud for this part of the island, which is good. So the next thing to do, let's have a look at our habitat decks. Because we want to raise the environment level. So, we obviously have the breezy flower bed, which we've not got any Pokemon for. But we need 3 of those. Hydrated tall grass, we've still got 2 more we need to do. Tropical vibes. So that's just 4 of the wild seashore flowers. Next to a tree. So let's go see. Do we have any seashore flower seeds? Because I know I said in the video that went out on Monday, I am aware that I said I was going to sort my storage out in the next video. That video has been recorded, but we didn't sort our storage out. So, yeah, that happened. We did sort our storage out. You'll get to see what we did if you do watch the video. You'll get to see what we actually did. But yeah, we didn't sort the storage out. I know I said we would and we haven't. We will do it soon. We will sort out our storage soon. Probably on a video in a couple of weeks. Because I think I'm recording it next week. Yeah, so we're going to record the video next week, so we should get it all done. And you'll get to probably see it on stream before the video releases, probably. But let's have a look over here then. I do not want Charizard at the moment. Seashore flower seeds. And we'll get some healthy hedge seeds as well. And what are these? Wildflower seeds. Okay, we don't need wildflower seeds. What we could do with, though, is... Do we have... Look, we'll take the beach... Actually, no, the beach sand's not from there, is it? We'll put that in there, and then... We've not got any of these in there. Let's have a look. So yeah, we are struggling to see if we have anywhere for if we have any more seashore flower seeds. They're wildflower, okay. So I'm guessing they all require the seashore ones. Yeah, because it's seashore flowers. Which is same for that one. But the ones in over here, that's just any wildflower. Okay. So that's useful to know. So we have loads of wildflower, but not many seashore flower. I do believe one of these chests here, we did actually get some of those. Do I have a chest where I can just stick some lumber? I do. Right. I'm also going to grab some utility poles because we might need them. Since we're in the Bleak Beach, we might need the utility poles. So let's head back over to the Bleak Beach. And I will say, because this is a Pokopia stream, thank you to everyone who did watch the Pokopia short. Currently sat on 2,100 views. Absolutely amazing to see. So that was amazing. So that footage was from when I did multiplayer. Obviously I did the multiplayer in Pokopia video. And we fell in lava. And that was the entire shot. That was all it was. And it got 2,000 views, which was absolutely wonderful. But we are now in the Bleak Beach once again. And I see down here, there's a little ripple for us to inspect. And we have 5 bunches of non-burnable garbage. Lovely. Just what I did not need any more of. So. Let's use the water gun. So I'm guessing there's going to be more need for this habitat anyway. So let's do that. We'll just have a look. The yellow tall grass habitat. Yellow tall grass. Yeah, there's 2 more for this one. And is there a tree? Yeah, tree shaded yellow tall grass. Which we still need 2 more for that one as well. So that's useful to know. Let me have a look at our environment level now. So our environment level is level 2. So ditto, I have no home, and my little whatever his Pokemon's called. Just give me a second. So, we've got a new Pokemon, Elekid. Oh, why do I feel so weak? Guess I'll try some exercise. Oh, hey, you want to work out together? It's easy. Swing your arms around and go bzzzt. I'm not really sure what you were doing, but I could tell you were going all out. Keep that energy up. Okay, so we have a new Pokemon. It's an electric Pokemon, which is absolutely amazing. So I wonder, if he has the generate ability, can he just generate electricity for us? We'll press a button on the vending machine. We got a bottle of Roserade tea. Okay, there we go. So, oh, and we have this as well. Got 3 bags of healthy hedge seeds. So where does that lead? Oh, okay. So that's going over there. Oh, and we've got something in this habitat here. So let's see what we're going to find here then. This one is Pour Me. Okay, it sounds like this. You gotta show him your special move. So first I'm gonna poster rub my cheeks. Me. Phew, look at that. This is awesome. I made electricity for the first time in a while. Hee hee. So there's another Pokemon that looks to have the generate ability. So this is a mouse Pokemon. And it has underdeveloped electric sacs on its cheeks. So it's a breezy flower bat and has the ability to generate. Compile machines with electricity. Okay. A message from your Pokedex. You've earned a recipe as a reward for discovering lots of Pokemon. You got a recipe for vine wall decoration. Okay, perfect. Oh, this one looks special. We will make sure to hammer the A button on that one. We got a recipe for a zigzag print. Okay. Right. Let's see if we can figure out what kind of habitat this Pokemon, the Smurgru, actually wants. So they can use their paint speciality to change the colour of certain items and houses. You just need the item or house in question along with some paint. You can give items to paint or lead them to a house you want painted. Okay. Let's just... Oh, what did you need? Ah, okay, so you want me... I don't think I have the paint on me, do I? No. We'll need to go and get the paint, because I want to figure out what house he actually wants. So let's go and do that, because I don't have any of the dyes on me. Oh, but there's a Pokemon over there. There's a Pokeball, sorry, not a Pokemon. There's a Pokeball over here, so let's see what we can get. You got 5 utility poles. Just out of interest, we can. So we can link that to the windmill, which I don't know why we have so many utility poles here for no reason. But what this might allow us to do is place some more utility poles down and power some more areas. Because we might even be able to get... Ah, hang on. We can light this up. Haha! We can light up some lamps, which will be perfect. If we can just put that there. Let's just see how far can we take this electricity. Can we get it over to the Pokemon Center? We can. So if we go over here, then we can take it even further, and the environment level has increased. We'll just take that to there now, because I don't think there's any other areas to light up. There might be other lamps we need, but we got 3 bags of cute flowers. Okay, so perhaps actually we go here. It's got to go on there. So that would give electricity to that, but we can't. It's not powering there. It has to go here. And then we get this little light working as well. Okay. Perfect. So we have increased the environment level, and have we done it sufficiently enough to get the Pokemon Center rebuilding kit? Level up to 3. The shop now has a wider selection of items and new challenges are available. And it's a new day. Day challenges have been done. Time to recycle. Have a Pokemon with the recycle speciality turn trash into iron ore and paper. Okay. And we do have some new items in the Pokemon shop. So we have the Pokemon Center rebuilding kit. There we go, purchase complete. We also had the Seashore House recipe set. So we got the stone brick and the brick flooring and the swinging doors. Okay. I think that's all we unlocked that's actually important, I think. So, we need 10 twine, 30 brick. How do we get brick? 10 sea glass fragments and 5 iron ore. Bulldoze, build, water, and then these. Okay, so how do we get brick? So how do we get brick and how do we get iron ore? That's the questions. It's got to be something to do with clay. Because we've found squishy clay. So let's head back to the main area. Because we can see what twine we've got and we can see what we have in terms of sea glass fragments. And then can we maybe get the Pokemon Center in the Bleak Beach built today? Or well, building today. I doubt it, because I don't have any brick. And if it's anything like getting lumber, it's going to take a long time. Because I reckon it's got to be something to do like that. I'm going to guess. And we also need to actually give ourselves a home in the Bleak Beach. That is a need. We need a home in the Bleak Beach. But let's head over here. I'm not liking that it's raining. This rain needs to go away. The weather on my games recently has been awful. It's been terrible. Right. Let me see then. So we have iron ore, which I don't think we need that many anyway. Oh, hang on. Does that have red paint? It does. Perfect. We also have 17 squishy clay. Which surely the squishy clay is what you're going to need to get brick. And we have 9 sea glass fragments. So, sea glass fragments is fine. That's not going to be an issue. The issue might be the brick. So let's have a look, because Pokédex, if we go to Pokédex, obviously Scyther has the chop ability. So we're looking for someone who's got a similar ability. Oh. Do we think, because he's got Crush, so maybe Crush. It's not going to be Water. Search, no. Venonat, no. Hype. What does Hype do? Okay, no. We're just looking at what we have in terms of Pokemon to see who has something that we might need. Gather. No, we don't need to gather. Pawmi and Pawmo. Oh, Pawmo's got Crush. So it might be something to do with Crush. Which Geodude also has. So let's see. Yeah, we've got the Squishy Clay on it. So do we reckon we can give Pawmo some Squishy Clay? And do we reckon that will work? Do we reckon if we give Pawmo some clay, do we reckon he can turn it into bricks? We will have to see. I also don't know where Pawmo's home is. So we might need to have a look. Because I don't know what I don't actually know much about where anyone is in Bleak Beach. Because that was the issue currently. Like, the Bleak Beach is not organised enough, so I don't know where anyone is. So we will have to figure it out. But let's go in here then. So let's deal with the paint, and then we can see if we can figure out Pawmo. Let me just go into here and find Pawmo. Pawmo lives in the tantalizing restaurant. Okay, that's easier, actually. That helps me figure out where he is. We've got a new Pokemon in here. Let's have a look then. I remember this Pokemon. This is Grubbin. I believe I had him on one of the games. Oh, hi there. Nice to meet you. Does he have the Crush specialty? Let's see. He's got Chop. Okay, I suppose that's useful. The tantalizing restaurant's over there, I think. I believe this is the tantalizing restaurant somewhere around here. I think. Hang on. Where is the oops. I don't have the swim ability. I can't swim. I can't swim. Right, okay. Is this the tantalizing restaurant habitat? No. By the way, actually, should we... Oh, I've run out of utility poles. Okay. I was going to say, should we try and power that light? We're going to need more utility poles for that. Right. Hang on. This is... Is this the tantalizing restaurant? Yeah, Pawmo's home. So is this Pawmo over here? Look at this squishy clay. Hey, how's it going, huh? What you got there? It's for you. Oh. Okay, so maybe they can't. Let's just... I'm going to quickly Google how do we get brick. Because I don't know. It would help if I could spell. There we go. Collect squishy clay by smashing clay blocks with rock smash and give it to a Pokemon with the burn speciality. Ah. Okay. Well, that makes... that actually makes sense, I suppose. I don't know why I didn't think of that. But that makes so much sense. Do we have anyone here with the burn speciality, though? I don't think we do. I don't think we have anyone with burn, so we're going to have to go back to Withered Wasteland. But it needed, what did it, 30? So let's see, so it needed 10 of those. It only needs 5 iron ore, so we actually have all of that. So we need 30 brick. That's the main bit. That's the bit we don't have, is the 30 brick. The sea glass fragments we can do. Because I believe we just need the Pikachu doll to get a bunch of those. But let's head up here then. And we'll see if we can give Charmander some squishy clay. And we'll see what the return rate is on it. So let's go to the Withered Wasteland. I do like the music in this game. It's kind of entertaining. So yeah, when it's ready, we'll go speak to Charmander, who's probably going to be hiding away in his house because it's raining still. I don't like the rain. Close your doors, peoples. Close your doors. Right. So we need Charmander or Charizard should have burn, actually. Charizard. I'm not good with rain. Yeah, I figured. Squishy clay. Hey, bud, that piece of squishy clay you got there? Make me some bricks. How many squishy clay will you hand over? You have 16. Let's give... So you can only do 10 at a time. Okay. Yes. So we'll leave him doing that then. Need a bit more time, bud. Okay. He could do that. And, oh, he's saying it's kind of cold because his things have gone out. We'll deal with Drifloon's thing in a minute. Call for Drifloon, yes. Please take me to the Pikachu Island. Twine, sea glass fragments and seashells. Yep, that's fine. So let's get some seashells then, and we can help the Bleak Beach and clean up the area by building a Pokemon Center, which will hopefully be done technically, I think, about 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. But we're not going to be on at 5 o'clock tomorrow morning. Definitely not. I'll be very much still in bed at 5 o'clock in the morning, but I'll just be chilling here. Okay, so we mainly came here for the sea glass fragments, but we'll gather everything we can find. I believe that's a sea glass fragment. Yep. Oh, there's mud all over the place. That's really annoying. So we get twine from those, but that's fine. I'm not wanting the rubbish. I need to try and stay away from the garbage. They're seashore flowers. Okay. New idea. Do these stack, by the way? They do. So that's good. We can steal a bunch of seashore flowers. I say steal. Yeah, Yeah, well, yeah, we are stealing them technically, but we are taking them from a dream island and we're going to place them back down. That's what we're going to do. We're just moving the seashore flowers. We're just going to use this ability quickly and just use that so we can just blow things to us. Now, it'll be interesting. So the seashore flowers, do we know if that has the same habitats as the normal wildflowers? So we could do that, and then we can go around here, get some more sea glass fragments, and some seaweed apparently. I mean, we don't need loads of seaweed, but you know, it's fine. And let's just gather a bunch of the seashore flowers so that we can plant a bunch of those down in the Bleak beach, make the area a bit nicer, and we will just do down here and then we will probably be done. Ooh. Some metal debris. So we can get iron ore here as well. That's useful. We got non-burnable garbage. Okay, never mind. So if we see any of those, so it's useful to know that we can get iron ore on the Dream Island as well. So this is the Pikachu Island, for anyone that is just joining the stream. So this is the Pikachu Island, where you can get iron ore. Sea glass fragments are very common here, as is anything to do with the beach, to be honest. Annoyingly, non-burnable garbage is pretty common here. So if you don't want that, well, you've got it anyway. So let's, go around grabbing as many of these as we can, or as we have the PP for. And I just want to get some more iron ore, so let's just go up here and knock this out. And we can get a bunch of iron ore from that as well. And we'll grab the rest of the sea glass fragments as we head back round to Drafloon. We're just going to grab as much as we can just off the floor. As much of the easy stuff as we can. I'm guessing that's going to be copper ore, which we don't have a use for yet, so. And we'll just go up here to grab the sea glass fragments. And there we go. So, annoyingly, the only issue I have with this island is Drafloon's on an island of his own, which is really quite frustrating when we don't have the surf ability. But let's head back. And hopefully Charizard will have some bricks for us. So that will be helpful if he has got some bricks for us. That will be amazing. A large field of flowers is the hint it's going to give us on this one. Okay, so let's, as we are now going to be back here. So let's go and speak to Charizard, who who's hopefully going to have finished making this. Here are all the bricks you asked for. I'm still working on the rest, so give me a little more time. You got 6 bricks. He takes a while. Like, he's meant to be giving us 20 bricks. And he's been doing it for a while now. Because we have everything else. We're literally just waiting on the bricks. Should we give Charmander's in here? Should we give Charmander some? Because if Charmander can make us 10, that'll be helpful. I just want to say thanks for all the stuff you do. Take this. What is he giving us? What is he giving us? 3 bags of beautiful flower seeds. Look at this. Squishy clay. Make me some bricks. 10 bricks. Okay, yes. Okay, so he's gonna burn some bricks in a leaf den, which is 100% safe. Charmander is going to do some burning of clay to make bricks in a leaf den. I'm sure nothing can go wrong with that. You know, it may be a bit high risk, but anyway, while he does that, do we have any berries on us? We can't use that, okay. I was going to say, have we got anything we can eat at all? I mean, we can have honey, but let's go grab some leper berries. By the way, is there another thing we can get from the tree shaded tall grass? No, because they're both on pallet town. Oh, hang on, this one. He's the only one we can get. So let's leafage. There we go. And then let's see the leper berries. Leper berry. And let's make following on from Mystic Moon's idea that we got in the last video when we went to Mystic Moon, we're going to do a little alcove. Or a little home, actually. We'll do a little home, actually, for Drifloon, I think. But for now, because Drifloon wants it warm, so for now, let's just mine into here. And do a little alcove. So, we will obviously thank you to the person that we were playing with the other day in the video. We got the idea from her, which is amazing. She doesn't have any she doesn't make videos generally, but she did agree to actually do the video with me. And we went round her area and we got to nick some ideas. We got 5 leaves, so let's go and do this then. So can we just pick these up? We can. We won't be able to light the flyers. We won't be able to make. We won't be able to light the fires yet because both of our burn villagers or Pokemon they are both busy doing other burning stuff, so they're otherwise incapable of doing much for us. We will take the 2 dolls. Eventually we'll get a Pikachu doll to go with the Eevee doll there, where the Eevee doll is, just so that we can have these Pokemon with Drifloon. But how long does this take? Honestly, this burn takes ages. I was hoping the brick making would take as long as it is taking. What we have also done, by the way, since the last videos that we actually made, we have opened up the portal or gateway to the rocky ridges down here. So we can freely travel over here to the rocky ridges from this little gateway here. That will take us to the rocky ridges, which we have built, or we have scanned our thing for. And in the next video that we'll release, you will see where this road over there goes. That town over there, what is it called? You will get to see. So, there's the thing. So we can actually see a lot of the terrain over there, which is quite weird because it all looks like nearly connected. Which seems a bit weird because I guess you can't just walk across to it. But yeah, you'll get to see what that is in the next video. But I mean, if you know, you obviously will know where that's going to go and what usefulness that will have. Let's just talk to Drifloon. Follow me. Let's go over here into this little alcove that we have made for him. And let's... oh, it won't let him move in here, apparently. Oh, is that because it's not quite making a habitat? Oops. Let me have a look. I'm guessing they have to be lit campfires. Okay. Well, that's going to take a while since, as we said, all of our burn Pokemon that I know of, all the Pokemon that I know have burn, filter. Oh, Magby. Oh. Should we see if we can find Magby? Because they live in a pretty flower bed. You okay, Bulbasaur? Okay. Where does Magby live then? Because I'm guessing he wouldn't have moved in up there, though he may have done. He may have accidentally spawned in here. You got 2 jars of honey there, right? We are getting lots of honey. Though where does Magby live? Should we, by the way, should we get some items from Vespiquen? We'll go with the resort share, I think. Let's get a resort share from Vespiquen there. And let's continue our search for Magby. Wherever Magby lives. Because it's got to be somewhere here. Oh. And we've got a new Pokemon here. Who is that? Blastoise. Okay. So, what a mighty thing to do. So we've got Blastoise then. Which I believe is an evolution of Squirtle, I think. Which is perfect. So, let's go in here. Just to see what we get. Oh, we got a recipe for an art... something bridge, I think it was. I'll have a look in a second. There's no habitats around it, so where's... Oh, hang on, does Magby live here? No, we can't. I'm struggling as to where Magby lives. Because that's Hoot Hoot's home. So where... Is he only finding one habitat? Yeah. Unless that was in... Potentially... Hang on, who's this? Oh, that's Paris. Okay. I wasn't going to show this on stream, but we're going to have to because I can't figure out where Magby lives. So we'll go over here just see if he is actually in this area. But if you go across this bridge, it takes you to Pallet Town. We go in there in the next video, so you can actually see us learning about the area in that video and what it is. But let me see if Magby is over here, because maybe he is. So we'll have to see. So new challenges, and the shop has some more items. And we can now order an Eevee doll. Okay. I'm not sure we need multiple Eevee dolls, to be fair. What's that? A set of 5 tomato seeds. I mean, we might need tomato seeds, so let's just... hang on. We may as well just buy the 3. Is there any other seeds we could get? I don't think so. Yeah, no, okay, that's fine. So let's just grab Magby. Follow me. Okay, so we will take Magby over there. We'll grab some honey here. And yeah, we'll go across here with Magby, so that Magby can do the campfires while the other 2 characters with Burn are burning squishy clay to turn them into brick. So that's what we're going to do. That's the plan. Because it sounds like a good plan. And yeah, as I say, you'll get to see more about what Pallet Town is and the usefulness of it in the video. Because I'm not going to go over that now, because then that would make the video obsolete and pointless. And we don't want that. We want the video to have some use. So we're not going to go through everything that you do in Pallet Town, just to get people to hopefully watch that video. But let's go over here then with Magby. I may have run too fast. Where is he? Ah, there he is. He's slowly coming. Leave it to me. All 3, please. There we go. Right. Can you come up here, please, Drifloon? Into the habitat area. Drifloon. Go into the habitat. Into the habitat. There we go. We're going to move in here. Ooh, so this is my new home. Sure is, yay. I'll move it right in. Good. We no longer need you, Magby. Thank you. So let's split up. And he'll just go straight back to Pallet Town, so that's fine. And it looks like Charizard's finished. Got the bricks for us. Thank you. You got 14 bricks. And there is something big here. So we will hammer A just like we did before. And we got a recipe for a winter print. So let's go speak to Charmander. He should have finished doing the brick for us. I got your bricks, thank you. We got 10 bricks. Perfect. So that should mean we now have 30 bricks, which should mean we have plenty to go and build the Bleak Beach Pokemon Center, which should now be ready tomorrow if we have enough Pokemon to do it. That's the other thing, is make sure we have the Pokemon for it. We'll be fine. I'm sure we will be fine with the Pokemon. So let's go to the Bleak Beach. And yeah, let's see if we can do the Pokemon Center building to clean up the area. Because that'll mean we no longer have the ruins of a Pokemon Center and it will be being built. So, before I forget that it's in here, by the way, let's go and grab the Pikachu doll. I am always carrying too much. Let's place a chair in here. Just so we can pick that up. We can't pick the sand up. Okay. Is there anything else I could just get rid of? No, there isn't. Okay. Though what we can do is place some of these down. So if we place this in an 8 figure, does it work the same as another one, and will it make a bigger habitat? No, it just makes 2 breezy flower beds. Okay. Do we even need 2 more breezy flower beds? Breezy flower bed, yeah, 2 more. That's all we need, so we won't go making any more of those. But let's go to the Pokemon Center. Inspect. So we can add all required materials. So we need someone with build, bulldoze, water, and then just random Pokemon. So let's hopefully get some of these to follow us. Follow me. So we can get 5 Pokemon to follow us at a time. So, hello, follow me. So that's 3. 4. We'll grab Piplup for 5. And then we can also get the area to, we'll water some of the area as well, just to make it a bit better. So let's get these in. And we just need now 3 random Pokemon. So we just need to get 3 of our random Pokemon. Hey Ditto, thank you for everything. What are you giving us? 3 bags of tomato seeds. Well, thank you very much. Follow me. We know there's another Pokemon down here, so let's follow me. And Grubbin, you were meant to be following me earlier. Come on, right. We've got 3 following us, right? So, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we need 1 more. It's saying Minccino is a good option, so if we can remember how to get to Minccino, we'd do it. But I think the best option is going to be one of the Pokemon over here. Not Smeargrew, because we have plans. We need him. So we'll talk to Pawmi, and you can come over here and help rebuild the Pokemon Center. I'm happy to see more Pokemon, is what Professor Tango is saying. So we'll wait for the Pokemon to get over here. He's there. Begin rebuilding, yes. Calculating completion time, it'll be done tomorrow. I've worked really hard. Yes, I'm really quite impressed. The town's gotten much livelier too. At this point, I would see some houses. If you build some nice houses for Pokemon to live in, this place ought to feel even more like it did when humans were still around. Can do. You're always so dependable, Console so you'll start building a house for Pokemon to live in. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, so requests. So we're doing rebuild the Pokemon Center, build a house, and add some colour. So we'll do Smeargrew's thing, and then we will clean up a bit and add some houses for Pokemon here in the area. By the way, what is this for? I want to see what this is for. Because this seems like it's going to have some real good use to it. So I say we need to get power to this. So seeing as we have a useless utility pole, let's make this then. Ah, hang on. So what's that? Sorry, distractions, guys. How do we even make a utility pole? Ah, iron and stone, that's fine. Let's make 10 utility poles and see if we can figure out what this is. So if we can connect it to the power, because that powers that. Yeah, I'm still not sure what this is for. But while we're at it, shall we... There's something away of the electrical lines. Okay. Yeah, it looks like blocks, to be fair. So So that's got plaster wall, right, okay. Let me just do that, which adds that lighting up, right. Let's have a look at this trace of a Pokemon. A dock, which needs a street light, a walkway, and ocean water. Well, the ocean water's there. Let me just bring these utility poles over here. Let me see then. Can we connect it to that? I still can't pick that up to see what it is. Right, momentarily place that down. What's this? It's a torch. Not quite a street light, is it? Okay. We'll gather the twine from that, and then let's go and deal with Smirgru before we just get delayed doing 50 other things and not doing what he wants. Right. So if we... Hang on, we need to get into followers, I think. And then if I get the paint... Right. Oh, I trained my whole plan for a side table or play stool. Right, let me place the Pikachu doll down again. Paint something for me. Plain stool. Red paint. Make request. Paint with this colour. Yes. All done with that paint job. I'm here whenever you want to change something's colour. Okay, so. So we completed the request there. Oops. Oh. It's not quite what I wanted to do. I want to see if we can figure out what habitat he lives in. Okay. So we're now Smirgru's disciple, and now I shall teach you my special recipe for paint balloons. Okay. We came up with a recipe for paint balloons. Use these to paint things whatever colour you like. Try and change the colour of something now, Console Corey. Let your creativity colour the world. So use paint balloons to change the colour of certain items in front of you, such as furniture. Okay, let me go and craft something. I mean, is this a good idea? Oh, that's a spotlight, right. So, paint balloon red. Yes. So, we'll use that, and then it says we could just throw it to something to paint it. There's nothing nearby that could be painted. Let's find something that can be painted then. I think the best thing to do is going to be this. Okay, so you can just throw it at an item. Right, okay. So you managed to utilise the paint balloon, huh? You're pretty quick on the uptake. You're not on my level yet, but what a marvellous first attempt at artistic brilliance. Here, the master can't be outdone by the student, you know? Behold my glorious new painting technique. Okay, so you can now paint patterns. Let my genius talent blaze the trail for you. Together we shall sink into the very core of art itself. Okay, so he has this paint speciality. So we need to figure out what bio or what habitat he lives in, or what habitat he wants to live in. This is the worst, most awful, exceedingly miserable slump of all time. I can't think of a single new idea. Is there not one road left that leads to innovation? I'm finished, kaput. I'm a total hack. I'm not worthy to call myself an artist. My mind grows more tangled than Tangro's mane. I am sorry that I am such a worthless, washed-up teacher. I need to that can shock this paltry talent of mine back to life. Have you any ideas? Something old, so that makes you feel the romance of ages past. How about a fossil? A fossil? Could the answer really be a plain old fossil? No, no. I must chase after any potential ray of hope. Consecroy, I beg you, please bring me a fossil. Can you just... Yeah. I don't need you following me. So... we need to find a fossil, but where do you find fossils? I've never seen a fossil in this game, to be fair, so I don't know where we find them in this game. And also, I know it's bad to just start storing random items, but we're storing random items for a moment. So let me go to the block. So a bunch of the buildings are made out of this stone brick wall, which uses bricks to make, which requires squishy clay. I'm guessing the brick flooring, yeah, needs brick. Okay. So it says you get clay and squishy grass in this, like, squishy ground. Okay, so it's gonna be ground like this. Do we know, is there a dream island that has clay? I would imagine it's gonna be the... if there is one, it will most definitely be the Pikachu Island. Ooh. That's yellow water. If we do this, does this make a new habitat? Because it's yellow water. It does. A marshy tallgrass habitat. Ooh. A common and a rare. Okay, we'll have to see what that gets us. We've got another hint of a Pokemon. Trace of a Pokemon. Tropical vibes. We don't have any trees we could just place down, so... ooh, hang on. If we harvest those, did we put our tomato seeds away? We did. Well, why would we do a thing like that? Right, okay, let's go back to our main base then. Oh, actually. Is that a street light? It is. A harbour street light. Give me a second. Because we found a trait of a Pokemon earlier. Also, actually. The Fuchsia City theme. Okay, why not? So, over here, we found a trait of a Pokemon. Over here, because we have the dock. Which all it requires is ocean water, a dock, and a working streetlight. I think. Habitat decks. Dock. Ocean water, walkway, and a streetlight. Maybe if we place it like there. And then get another walkway. Place that there. Couldn't that make a habitat somehow? Oops. I'm just trying to make... Oops. I'm trying to make this habitat work. I seemingly cannot select the right items. Right. There we go. See, it's a street light, so why is it not... Why is it not working? Or is this not ocean water? Maybe this isn't ocean water. I was just trying to make this habitat work. Does this class as ocean water? Surely. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. We'll have to figure out if there's any way to distinguish what's ocean water and what's not. But for now, let's go back to our main base then, because we need to see if we can get some more brick. And what's this? Ah, got a new human record. Okay. Right, let's go and get some more brick then. So that we can build some homes to do Professor Tangro's request. And I say we build a home for Piplup. I say Piplup wants a new home. And what do we think? Do we think Squirtle would like to move to the beach? Do we move Squirtle to the beach? Because I think he'd like the beach more than the Withered Wasteland. Something tells me. I'm just going to check about the squishy clay on a floating island, by the way. Right, let's have a look then. Yeah, you can get squishy clay on floating islands in Pokemon Pokopia by using Rock Smash on specific Dream Islands. On the Pikachu. Yeah, so as I was saying, yeah. So I was right in saying the Pikachu Island does the best for that. Right, so then. Look at this then. Squishy clay. Make me some bricks. Yes. And then if we go back to the Pikachu Island. And we got some more beautiful flower seeds. So let's go over to the Pikachu doll. Call for Drifloon, yes. I'm going to go to a Dream Island. Sorry, I can't go to a new Dream Island. I'm way too tired. I can take you to the Dream Island we already went to, though. Yes, that is fine. It's the island we want to go to, so that's good. We wanted to go to the Pikachu Island anyway, so that's perfect. That's why I went to that doll anyway, so let's head over there. And it says we should be able to get squishy clay on this Dream Island, so let's see if we can find some clay on this island, because at least then we can guarantee yeah, squishy clay. So this is probably going to use a lot of PP, but it's fine. Right, squishy clay, right, okay. So we just need to mine these 4 blocks there. And we'll just mine in a long tunnel. And we need some PP. So let's go and see if we can get some berries. I mean, we can technically eat. Oh, actually, seaweed's not a bad food. Seaweed's actually not a bad food. Let's just go up here. We got some habitat information. Great. A Pikachu space. Surely that has got to be something to do with getting Pikachu. Surely that's to do with getting Pikachu. A large narrow rug. Right. How do we get into this house? Who puts an entrance there? Ah, I was going to say, where's the Pokeball? Knitting supplies. Should we take the bed and the seat? Oh, and apparently the window. Why not? We've taken the window. We'll take the doors as well. I'm not bothered about the crate. The wooden crate can stay here. There we go. And we may as well take the rest of the windows. We've taken one now, so we may as well take all of them. There we go. Take all the glass windows. Perfect. And we'll just jump down there. And yeah, we'll see if we can find some berries then. Headbutts. So, how good are these when you eat them? Fully recovered PP, good. So where was our little mine then? Oh, we got another rustic door, perfect, right. Where did we just start mining into the cliffs? for the squishy clay. Because we may as well extend the thing. So we can mine this. What does this get us? This just gets us light brown rock. Okay. So let's just get a bunch of squishy clay. Oh, that's not good. So we've managed to find a cave inside the Dream Island. Which I think, if I remember rightly from what I saw online, I think you could get metal in these caves. Sometimes. I don't think this one has any. But apparently sometimes you can get metal in these caves. Though I think it's on other islands. I don't think this island gives you it. Then how do we get out of here? It was easy enough getting in. How do we get back out? Okay, so let's go up here then. Where were we? Oh, we got some more habitat information. Let's have a look at this one then. A best bread bakery. I'm guessing that this has got to be something to do with the Rocky Ridges with Chef Dente. Well, let's go this way then. Because it still gets some squishy clay. And we could technically do this every day to get loads of it, but I'm kind of thinking I'd get bored of just strip mining clay every day in an ever regrowing island. I'd get bored of just endlessly doing this. But I mean, it's a good way to get clay. I just wish it was like a 2x2 that I could mine of clay rather than having to mine the red cliff rock while I'm at it. Ah, we've used up all of our PP again. So let's go along here. And we actually travelled quite far. Why is this glowing? Okay. Just seemed weird that was glowing. Right, so let's go up here then. So how much squishy clay did we get? 70. Just from this little excursion to an island, we got 70 squishy clay. Which is quite nice. And because we also got a lot of random stuff we don't need, in terms of blocks, we can make a bridge over to Drifloon to take us back home. Oops, I pressed the wrong button. Give me a second. Yes, take me back. Thank you. Okay, so we are back over at our the Withered Wasteland. So we're back at the Withered Wasteland, so what we can do Is he still firing at the clay? So let's go and find Charmander again and get Charmander to do some for us. Look at this squishy clay. Make me some bricks. They'll only take 10 at a time. So let's see, how long does that take? So it's 9:38 currently. How long does it take for them to do a full 10? Because obviously we have no need to go back to the Bleak Beach at the minute. We are just waiting for Brick to deal with. A lot of them want decoration. Okay, so Bleak Beach is where I have a lot of stuff. I'll just check that I don't have any fossils, but I don't think I do. Oh, actually I do have fossil. I do have a fossil. Okay, while we wait for the brick then, let's go and we can actually get a fully recovered PP here. We can fully recuperate at this little machine here. A rest sounds nice. Fully recovered. See, it's great to be able to use that once a day. Even if it is only once, it's good to be able to use it. By the way, actually, no, wrong button. Does Goomy have any other thing in this area? I need to get rid of burn. There we go. Right. Goomy. Ah, a tree shaded flower bed. So just a berry tree and any 4 wildflowers. I think we can do that. Flame orb? Ooh. Right, let me have a look then. I have those 2 wildflowers there. We have 15 there. That'll do. So let's find a tree. And we can place some of these down. And then if we go and if we go and grab, actually Ivysaur can do it. Follow me. Oh, Bulbasaur was right there. I want to use the grow speciality. Come on. You both have grow. Why are we not growing the flowers? There we go. And we've made a new tree-shaded flower bed habitat, which is perfect. So Goomy can go and move in here now. So Goomy, Because then it means we no longer need the rain dance site to be a rain dance site. Come over here, Gumi. Wanna move in here? Sure is. Whoa, I'm officially moving here. Perfect. So this is Gumi's home, which means we can turn these upside down. And does that change the weather? I was hoping that if we put those on sun, it might change the weather. Right, is Charizard finished doing the clay? I think he is. Yeah, so we got 16 bricks from that. Is Charmander still doing it? So he's still working on the rest, but he's got us. So he's done 4 bricks in about 6 minutes. So that means he's doing 1 clay per 3 minutes. Which means if you give him 10, it's going to be about half an hour, seemingly. But that seems a lot. Though my maths might be wrong. There is that very big possibility. Okay, so we've just I started to quickly mine the area a little bit, just to make it easier to get to where we need to be. Oh, and let's just go to the Bleak Beach. So we'll head over to the Bleak Beach and we can get some buildings made and we can give Smeargle a fossil to look at. It's just going to tell us about a bunch of challenges we've completed, which is nice. Oh, that's not quite where I wanted to go. Oops. There we go. Right. Smeargle, who is over here. Let's go and speak to him. I've just realised my feed on the second device was not live. Okay, so we've given Smeargle some inspiration. Okay, so we accepted a request. I wasn't actually paying attention to what he was saying. I was just letting it speak. Give Smeargle some furniture and have them change the colour of and pattern of each part. Okay. So if we go with a table then. Paint something. Oh, actually, you could do the sofa. You can, and he can actually just do the paint there. Okay, I don't have enough paint on me, but that's useful to know. Can we get into the side table? We can. Is that going to be cheaper? No. Okay, never mind. We don't have the stuff to do that, so we'll leave that for now. Just I don't want to clog up my inventory too much. So what we will do is very quickly put together a house where Meowth lives. We're going to put together Meowth's house properly, I think. So we will go over the bridges. We do still need to do these bridges properly. That might just be a video in itself, is just building bridges. Right, so this is obviously the house, and Meowth says it needs more colour. What is it? You know how humans used to decorate their homes by growing nice smelling flowers outside? They put some in, what do you call those things? The fancy looking boxes where flowers grow? You came up with a recipe for a planter. Yeah, that's it, a planter. Well, you know everything. I want to get a planter for my shack, then I can spruce it up by growing some flowers. What kind of materials do you need to make a planter though? Seems like the sort of thing Torchic would know, but I haven't seen them around for a while. Torchic used to live in a spot that looked like this. A chirp chirp meal, sorry. My speech has been honestly terrible today. A wooden birdhouse and a table. Okay. So we need to get Torchic. A birdhouse and a table and some plated food. That is a birdhouse, right? Yeah, wooden birdhouse. Right, okay. Have we got anything other than seaweed? Because I'm guessing they're not going to want seaweed in it. So it is the chirp chirp meal. And it does have a picture of a berry, so it might want a leopard berry specifically. So if we put a leopard berry in there, and that makes the habitat. That makes the chirp chirp meal habitat, which is where we can get Torchic, which is perfect. So what we want to do now then, so he has brick corner pieces, then what does he use for these? That looks like a foundation block. Is that just a foundation? Yeah, that's a foundation block for the bottom. And then he uses plaster wall. Which I have a bunch of plaster wall, to be fair. And then he just uses brick wall. Which I think I have brick wall as well, so let's see. So what we can do is look at this. If we go back to a island where they use the foundations, we can get the foundations for the bottom of his house, and then we can get the brick wall, and we can make a proper house. That sounds like a plan. So let's go back to the Withered Wasteland. Once again, we're going to go back. Actually, You know, these houses are so much easier to put together. Because these houses literally just need a door. Adjust position, orientation there. There we go, we've made a house. Do they not function like a double door? No. Okay. Well, so obviously this is going to need a bit more decoration. So let's place in a sofa. We can place in a sofa there. And that means they have enough furniture there to classify it as a house. We are once again carrying too much stuff. Let's just place that there for a second. Oh, we got a fan. That's cool. We found a fan. Can we get the lumber? Thank you. Can we make a door? I want to make a rustic door. How do we make a door? Building rustic door. 2 lumber. We can do that. First time we've made a rustic door, which we can actually recolour the rustic doors as we go forward through this, so that will be useful. That's how you make a double door. Oops, I just nicked the stairs. It's not quite the idea. So if we take that away and do that, and then that makes a double door, that's what we want, right? Oh, the foundation is actually needed. I was hoping I could literally just take the foundation. Never mind, right, okay. I've nicked the stairs again. Let's place the stairs back. So, that now means that we have space for 8 Pokemon to have a house in the Bleak Peach, which is going to be better than their current homes. But we want to quickly see if we can make Meowth's home a bit better. Because Meowth's home is currently a little bit falling apart. To put it nicely, his house is falling apart. So we're going to give him a nice door. And we're going to see what we can do. We won't have time to go to a dream island. Though we will have time to get some brick. I think. We can get some brick from Charmander if it's ready. And if we have time. Because we only normally stream for 2 hours. And it is already 9:56. Right. So let's go to our chests. It's still raining, which is not good. Yes, we have a bunch of the plaster wall. I just want to see what I can put away. Right, plaster wall we can take with us. And we could take a brick wall with us. And we actually have some space in these chests appearing now, which is good. And we could take the rustic doors. And we can take some furniture with us. And yeah, we didn't nick anywhere. We didn't nick a foundation. So we can't add a foundation to the house, but what we can do is we can make something that's going to look half decent. We can make a brick house, a brick and plaster wall house, just without a foundation, the foundation block. But we will make a house now, just for the sake of Meowth having a house. And then we will end the stream by speaking with Professor Tangrowth about completing his request. So, there we go, we are over in the Bleak Beach. We should probably do, as this is wanting us to do quite clearly, and collect some of the challenges, but we'll do that when we go back to Tangrowth. So, right. Brick wall goes there. It is a slightly different colour brick, but we'll put brick along the bottom as well. And then if we do that like that, and then we've got plaster wall. None of this is going to look the right colour, but hey, it's fine. Let me have a look. So, we're going to need some plaster wall to go there. And then we need plaster wall along here. So let me grab the brick again, just because we're doing brick down around the bottom. Just because it's the only thing we have. So we could do that, and then we could do the plaster wall going along the top. Like so. And we want this to be a complete house based on what was here before. Eventually we will paint it all to be perfect. I just want to grab the plaster wall and complete this, going the full 3 high. Along the sides. We won't do the roof today because we plain and simply do not have the resources to make a roof, I don't think. But what we do have is 2 doors that could go in here and create a double door. And we're carrying too much stuff, so let's place a bed there. So we can grab the lumber. Oops. Let's place another counter there for a second. Lumber, right. What other furniture do we have? We have a large narrow rug, which can go there. And then I think that's all the furniture we have. Oh, we could give him a mushroom lamp, actually. So, where did Meowth go? I don't know where Meowth is. He might be over here building, helping to build. Yeah, he is. Follow me. Let's go and just collect the challenges. These ones, there we go. And we've done another gather twine. Right, there we go. And come to your new home, Meowth. Wanna move in here? For real, I can actually live here? You sure can. Meow, thanks a bunch. Okay, yeah, you can go back to your building now. I just wanted to give you a house. And what a splendid house, says Tangrowth. Oh, you built a mighty fine house. I'm sure any Pokemon who gets the chance to live here will be thrilled. It would warm this old heart if you could carry on making more houses for Pokemon to live. I will do my best. Right, thanks, no. Right, that's the helpful console Corey I know. I believe Pokemon's comfort levels will improve greatly if they're living in houses. I look forward to seeing what you make next. So if we go in here, so Meowth is saying he has a nice home at the moment. But with that, we have been live for 2 hours now. So thank you very much for watching this live stream, and we will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.